These advanced systems don't fly in the traditional sense. They glide, traveling faster than sound, smarter than missiles.
This is the compelling story of a new emerging empire, one not built on traditional land or sea. It is an empire forged in the skies, where incredible speed itself has become the ultimate strategic weapon. In the intense race to dominate the next generation of warfare, one nation has clearly surged far ahead. It combines precision targeting, advanced stealth, and hypersonic speed to challenge the world's most powerful military forces. This emerging power is being called China's Hypersonic Empire, built upon new weapons that outrun the future. Hypersonic weapons are defined as systems that travel at speeds beyond Mach 5 times the speed of sound.
This translates to over 6,000 kilometers per hour, a velocity that allows a missile to strike targets.
It hits before radar systems can react, and before defenses even realize they are actually under attack.
For decades, the United States and Russia led this race. But in 2019, everything changed.
China revealed its DF-ZZ Hypersonic Glide Vehicle, a weapon maneuvering
This moment signaled the definitive birth of an entirely new and revolutionary military technological era. The DF-ZF does not follow a traditional ballistic path. Instead, it glides along the edge of the atmosphere. It twists and turns through radar networks, descending upon its intended target like an undetectable phantom.
To the shock of many Western observers, the weapon was not a prototype. It was already operational.
The DF-ZF hypersonic glide vehicle sits atop a DF-17 missile, launching just like a conventional rocket. But once this system reaches the upper atmosphere, the vehicle's unique and advanced capabilities truly begin. At that point, the glide vehicle separates, deploying small control fins and aerodynamic surfaces, allowing it to maneuver. Unlike ballistic missiles, which follow predictable arcs, the DF-ZF can zigzag unpredictably through the air.
This incredible maneuverability allows the advanced weapons system to evade interceptors and sophisticated electronic jammers.
This extreme level of unpredictability makes the hypersonic glide vehicle nearly impossible for defenses to stop.
Real-time data from onboard sensors and satellite uplinks continuously adjust the vehicle's course during mid-flight.
And the end result is a weapon that can precisely hit any target within just a few minutes. This includes aircraft carriers or missile silos, striking before an alarm can even be sounded by defenses.
To many Western defense analysts, this represented a highly significant and challenging strategic development.
To Beijing, it was definitive proof. China had entered the era of strategic, speed-based dominance.
China's current military doctrine is not primarily built around the concept of immediate global conquest.
Instead, it is built on denial, denying any adversary the ability to operate freely near its borders.
This specific defensive and offensive strategy is formally known as A2/AD, or anti-access/area denial.
By combining long-range missiles, radar blinding systems, and advanced hypersonic glide vehicles, Beijing aims to build. This creates an invisible wall around the South China Sea, the Taiwan Strait, and other key regions.
Inside this strategic wall, China aims to control the skies, the seas, and even cyberspace. Outside of it, the US and its allies face a very difficult challenge of operating.
They risk fighting in a zone where assets could be neutralized before even entering the theater.
Every hypersonic launch, every radar pulse, and every satellite pass is part of this expanding digital fortress. This is a modern fortress that is built not with concrete and steel, but with pure speed.
Behind this hypersonic leap lies a network of discrete scientists, state-backed institutions, and military-industrial powerhouses.
The China Academy of Aerospace Aerodynamics, under the state-owned CASC, has led much of the foundational work.
But the key architects often remain hidden, buried deep within the labyrinth of China's defense bureaucracy.
Their collective mission is to enhance China's defensive posture significantly in the 21st century. Significant funding has poured in from the People's Liberation Army Rocket Force, also known as the PLARF. Entire research cities have been built for one single purpose: completely mastering the physics of hypersonic flight.
Their research includes advanced thermal materials, able to withstand temperatures rising over 3,000 degrees Celsius.
It also includes sophisticated AI-guided flight controls and the complex science of plasma stealth technology.
This is where the vehicle's own ionized air is used to disrupt radar signals during flight.
This is not science fiction being depicted on screen. This is focused, state-sponsored technological evolution.
In 2021, during a discrete test, China launched what U.S. officials later described with concern.
They called it a fractional orbital bombardment system, or a new hypersonic glide vehicle.
This advanced system reportedly circled the Earth before it descended precisely upon its intended test target.
The Pentagon was reportedly stunned by the test. It wasn't just fast, it was highly intelligent.
It demonstrated a level of precision striking capability previously unseen in the sphere of modern warfare.
Since that event, nations across the world have scrambled to catch up to this new capability.
This includes America's DARPA-led Glidebreakers project and Russia's much-publicized Avangard's hypersonic system.
Despite these efforts from other nations, China's apparent head start in this technology remains significant.
The message to the world was clear. China wasn't chasing the future. It had already arrived there.
In the old world of warfare, power was measured by how many tanks a nation possessed. In this new world of advanced technology, true strategic power is now measured in Mach numbers.
The faster you are, the safer you are. The slower you are, the more vulnerable.
Hypersonic technology is not just about the weapons themselves. It is also about global influence.
When a single strike can cross continents in minutes, the very nature of diplomacy itself changes.
No meeting table can negotiate with speed. And in this new age, speed is power. As China accelerates beyond the known limits of physics, a question echoes across the global defense world. If no defense can currently stop these systems, how will nations adapt to this new strategic reality?
In the demanding world of hypersonic flight, stealth capability is not a luxury. It is essential to survival.
Enter the H-20 stealth bomber, China's answer to America's B-2 Spirit and the upcoming B-21 Raider. While officially cloaked in secrecy, leaked data and satellite imagery reveal a very specific aircraft design.
It shows an unmistakable triangular profile, optimized for long-range, radar-absorbing flight characteristics.
But here is where the aircraft's design becomes truly revolutionary, according to many defense analysts. The H-20 may not just carry conventional payloads, it may be engineered to launch hypersonic glide vehicles.
Imagine a bomber, nearly invisible to radar, flying at high speed, releasing missiles from its bays.
Those missiles would then ignite and accelerate to speeds approaching or even exceeding Mach 10. By the time any radar system picks up a faint trace, the strike is already complete.
This powerful combination of stealth and speed could render traditional air defense systems completely obsolete.
The result is little warning.
No time for a counterstrike, just a silent shadow followed by impact. To achieve hypersonic dominance, China had to master the most unforgiving force in all of physics: heat.
At speeds like Mach 10, air molecules compress so violently that temperatures soar above 3,000 degrees Celsius.
This intense heat is more than enough to melt steel. So how does a weapon survive?
The answer lies in advanced Scramjet technology, which stands for Supersonic Combustion Ramjet. Unlike traditional rocket engines, scramjets inhale air at hypersonic velocity, mixing it with liquid fuel.
This mixture is ignited, and the engine expels thrust at velocities much faster than sound.
This process eliminates the need for heavy oxidizers, making the weapon lighter, faster, and more efficient.
China's Starry Sky 2, or Xingkong 2, test vehicle is perhaps the clearest public proof of this yet.
In 2018, it reportedly reached Mach 6 and maintained continuous flight for over 400 seconds.
This was a significant technological milestone that greatly impressed many Western analysts at the time.
While the US has faced challenges with sustained scramjet flight, China appears to have achieved it.
Every major power traditionally maintains a nuclear triad: land, sea, and air-based systems for deterrence.
China's new hypersonic triad now mirrors that very structure, with weapons deployable from all three domains.
For land-based systems, there is the operational DF-17 missile system, which is mobile and precise.
For sea-based, reports suggest submarine-launched glide vehicles, possibly under the codename Project Ocean Blade. For air-based, analysts point to hypersonic-armed bombers, such as the mysterious H-20 stealth aircraft.
Together, these platforms form a comprehensive and integrated network of incredible speed and battlefield precision. At the heart of this new triad lies the concept of coordinated strike saturation.
This means multiple hypersonic weapons, launched from different platforms, all striking targets at the same time.
The goal is to overwhelm even the most advanced and modern air defense systems completely.
System overload.
By the time one interceptor manages to lock on, 10 more weapons are already incoming.
This is a new form of deterrence, based not just on threat, but on technological inevitability.
In the upper reaches of the atmosphere, hypersonic weapons blur the line between air and space.
But China's strategic ambitions reportedly extend even higher, pushing into low Earth orbit itself.
Through programs like Project Tengyun, the Chinese Aerospace Science and Industry Corporation, or CASIC, is developing. They are working on a two-stage spaceplane capable of launching hypersonic strike drones directly from orbit. If this ambitious and complex program is ultimately successful, it could give China a global capability.
This would be the power to strike targets anywhere on Earth in under 30 minutes.
Combine that potential with its rapidly growing satellite network, including the Beidou navigation system.
Add Yaogan reconnaissance and Tianlian data relay satellites, and you have a complete hypersonic ecosystem.
Each component in this system, sensors, launch vehicles, data links, feeds the other in real time. It is a complex, technological symphony of global surveillance and precision strike capability.
Meanwhile, the rest of the world is now working hard just to try and catch up.
The global response to China's emerging hypersonic capabilities has been both swift and incredibly urgent.
The United States is developing its AGM-183A air-launched rapid response weapon, also known as ARRW. It is also developing HAWC, the hypersonic air-breathing weapon concept, with Lockheed Martin and Raytheon.
Russia counters with its own systems, the Avangard and Kinzhal, boasting speeds reportedly beyond Mach 20.
Meanwhile, India, France, Japan, and even North Korea are all joining the hypersonic arms race.
But so far, none have demonstrated the same level of operational maturity that China has shown.
In this new era of strategic competition, the balance of power is measured differently than before.
It is now being measured not just by warhead counts, but by who is significantly faster.
And in this critical race against the clock, China currently appears to be holding the stopwatch.
With every major advance in speed, the risk of miscalculation for all nations grows significantly.
Hypersonic weapons dramatically compress time, shortening critical decision-making windows to just mere minutes. This compression of time puts immense pressure on diplomacy and makes potential miscalculation far more likely.
If a radar system somewhere misreads a launch, or if an algorithm mistakes a test for an attack,
there will be almost no time for leaders to confirm the event, forcing rapid, difficult decisions.
Speed may bring strategic dominance, but it also brings a new kind of risk for everyone involved.
Chopables. China's hypersonic development is more than just a collection of new and advanced weapon systems.
It is a powerful statement that in the conflicts of tomorrow, speed itself will be decisive.
From the laboratories in Beijing to the skies above the Pacific Ocean, the strategic message is clear.
The nation that successfully masters velocity in this new era may also master strategic victory.
But in chasing the power to outrun the future, the world may be racing towards something.
It may be a future that is far more complex and strategically unstable for all nations.
Because in this new era of high-speed systems, there may be no traditional warning shots.
There may only be the moment of impact, and when that moment finally comes.
it may already be too late for any conventional defensive systems to react effectively.